Grip core is going to be replaced with an accessory day for this week, but we're still going to be working on some of our classic grip pieces like dead hangs and Hercules holds, while also getting some work in with overhead bag or weight holds, getting some solid endurance work in with a little dumbbell slash kettlebell complex, and finishing off with a little bit of extra muscle work for both the arms and the shoulders. Remember, work hard, play hard. Workout today starts to the tune of Beat It by Michael Jackson. Depending on what equipment you have available, you'll either be doing some front raises, in which case you'll be holding in the top position, and every time you hear the words beat it, you'll be going for one front raise. With this exercise, you're looking to keep the chest engaged as you go for that hold, as well as that upper lat region. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use a pair of shaker cups like so, filling them up with water or whatever you want to add weight to them as needed. And again, focuses on the chest. If you don't have any of that available and you instead have a band, you can go with band pull apart holds. So you're just holding in the arms out to the sides position, and every time you hear beat it, you bring the band back, you bring your hands back together and pull the band back apart. Try to do the pull with squeezing your shoulder blades together and keep the tension on the back of the shoulders. Hold medley this week is going to feature the dead hang. So this could be in the top position, in which case you're looking to keep the tension through the lats as you go for that pull, or in the bottom position if that pull up or that hang is still something you're working on, in which case you still want to feel that stretch going through the lats and keep that core a little bit engaged as well. Second one is a new one. We're going for the overhead hold. This one can be with a dumbbell, with a kettlebell, or with a makeshift sandbag. You want to make sure that overhead position is one that you can create tension in, so you want to take care not to lean too far back and create tension by squeezing your chosen object just a little bit. Final hold is going to be the Herc hold, so you can do this with dumbbells or with shaker cups, as we showed with the pec raise. Holding out to the sides and staying nice and long with the arms. Main piece today is a dumbbell or a kettlebell complex, starting off with a deadlift into a bent over row, into a clean, then a front squat, and then a push press, all done with one arm. So again, that's deadlift into a row, into a clean, into a front squat, into a push press. Whole idea is to move through the series seamlessly and stay smooth as you go from exercise to exercise and rep to rep. You can also do the series with a kettlebell. Works really nicely for the cleans, so if you're pretty good with a kettlebell, you can go for the clean from the outside. If you're newer to working with kettlebells or working for the clean, 2 hands on the inside works nicely for the cheat clean, going into the front squat, and finishing with that push press. Targeting the rear delts with this hold combo, we're going to be going for a similar position to the sissy squat hold, but from here you're going to be looking to try to pull the towel apart as hard as you can, almost in the same motion as a rear lateral raise. Look to try to really feel the back of those shoulders while you're doing that pull. Go right into a set of rear laterals with dumbbells or with shaker cups as your makeshift weights. Looking to again feel that rear delt, that's the back of the shoulder, working as you go through this range of motion. Be careful to stay in the range where you can feel the shoulder working here and not pulling so excessively so the neck does the work. Starting off a good old-fashioned gun run with some hammer curls can be done with dumbbells, kettlebells, or with a makeshift bag. You just want to get yourself into a position where you can create tension through the chest and the inside of the biceps and rep out as much as the weight you have available allows. Try to add a little bit of a lean so you can get that midsection involved as well. French press is a variant on the skull crusher we can use for the triceps. So with a dumbbell, a good variation can be with both hands on one going behind the head. You want to make sure you feel that stretch in the triceps on the way down and try to squeeze with those same triceps on the way up. You can use a kettlebell as well. This one I find is a little better if your elbows are cranky in this position, but same concept with the tricep applies. Single arm French press is another great variation if your elbows or shoulders are not the greatest in this position. This is one that I personally prefer myself. I find it works pretty nicely, but control is the key with it. Another great variation is with a band if you have it available. You want to go pretty light with it though, and think of the same motion but out to the sides. Keep tension on the band if you go for this variation and be smooth as you go through the motion.